Alrighty, now this scale could be used for anybody, as in male, female, and those that do not know the personal pronouns to. It was created by yours truly, that is posting it, Ethan Florence Swarthout, formerly known as Florian Oriel Bernard Janice. I think I put good enough brain power to it, but at the same time, you can make it however you want to. I just figured this is my own little cheat sheet to what I want in a body, but like I said, this could be used for anybody, which is why I try to keep up the vagueness of it, because it's not meant to be gender specific. It's meant to be used as kind of like a syllabus of an outline of, this is what I believe is what I mean when I say personality or looks or work ethic. Like, I don't expect everybody to agree. I don't expect everybody to use this. But this is something that I created that I hope somebody might also like aside from me. But, like, I never really realized that I do put a lot of time and energy into things, but not always the right things. So, the scale, personality, equals ability to be flexible in rooms, able to talk to kids, elderly, those that are disabled of any sorts, people of all culture backgrounds. I just really feel as if you could talk to anybody, then like you got a very good ass personality if you talk to kids or just kids, or if you can talk to elderly, because I do realize some people are just very hard to communicate with, and that could be just because that person is very hard to communicate with, or it's just people are just hard to communicate with because of your own personal internalized issues. But still, it's like, can you at least attempt to, is what I look for in life. Like, what do you attempt to do, or do you just shy away from attempting to do anything? Looks. Do they care about their looks? Are they only about the way they look? How much effort do they put in? Yeah, like, is looks literally everything to you? Like, or do you care about other things? Hobbies. Do they enjoy things? Do they do things? Is it just work, eat, sleep, repeat? Do you live life, or is life living you? Work ethic. Will we be able to work in a home together? Can we do a schedule? Divide the work? Am I carrying all the work while they do money? Am I doing money while they do housework? Are we both doing money and paying someone to do housework? Are we both doing the same? I'm just like questioning, because everybody's different, and I don't believe in the whole entire, oh, she's got it because she's I don't give a fuck. If you better at that than I am, girl, you do it, then I'll do it. Like, if I'm better, this is a horrible reference because I know I can't cook for shit. But like, let's pretend I was the better cook in the relationship. Girl, I wouldn't be upset if you always had me in the kitchen. If you're a better house cleaner, I'd have you clean. But like, I would say I'm definitely a decent cleaner. I'm just, we're not gonna discuss anymore about me cooking. Human interactions. Can they human well? Can they drive a car without freaking out? Talk to officers without going to jail? Can they do drugs and still not be an issue to the community? Do they always need something to deal with the community? Can they even pretend to human well? Essentially, it's just, if I go out and leave the house with you, are you gonna go in cuffs? Are you gonna make me look crazy in society because I choose to associate my time and energy with you? Are we gonna have to worry about some gangsters trying to fucking murder us? Like, what I'm asking is, can I leave the house and come back with you and be in peace? Not in pieces, or just fucking worrying or freaking the fuck out. Like, can I leave the house and come back without spending any money, essentially? Or spending any social strains? Well, emotional strain. Either way, like, are you a safe person? Or are you just out here fucking around with no accountability? It's like, I don't know why the world's mad at me. Everywhere you go, you literally try to set a freaking fire. What do you mean you don't know why the world's mad at you? It's you. It is literally 100% you. You don't take no accountability for shit. You do not human well whatsoever. Goals. What do you want? Why do you want it? And do you want anything? If not, why not? Like, yeah, what is your purpose to wake up? Like, honestly, I wake up against my will, so I really have no purpose, but I do have goals and thoughts of, like, I want the world to be a better place. I realize to make things better, I have to first be better and figure out what I do to make the world a worse place. It's not much, but it could also be for the fact that I tolerate a lot and have a high threshold for bullshit, which I have been trying to do a lot better about not having, due to the fact that I'm in a different state now, being in Ohio compared to Michigan. It's only been like 2 weeks. I don't think I've gotten any bullshit. But like, I'm pretty good at fighting bullshit if I needed to. Either way. Belief system. What, who, and how do you believe? What deity, if any? Who are they to you? How do you show your faith of them? your love to them, your offerings. So yeah, like, what's up with you, and what do you believe in, and how do you believe in them, and what made you believe in that? Like, I do believe in a lot of things, and with the more knowledge, I've come to realize that God is just like a title like mom and dad, because mom and dad to you could be Rupert and Marianne, where other people it's Daquan and Diamond, whereas other people it's Harvard and Tequila, and it's just like, but that's not my mom and dad. Well, mom and dad is just a title for people that give birth to kids, and now they are given this title as parents, and parents aren't necessarily husband and wife, but parents are people that share genetic coding to some type of offspring. So it's just like they could be parents but not married. You get what I mean? Essentially, a God is just a deity that somebody believes in, but it's not necessarily Jesus Christ or Yahshua or Muhammad or those deities that we're taught about. Either flip away. I am a very understanding. I really try to learn each individual person instead of assuming, oh, you're Caucasian, you're like this. Oh, you're black, you're like this. Oh, you're Asian, you're like this. Oh, I've seen you before because I've seen a representative of you, when you are your only and your best representative. And regardless if the person looks like you, even related to you by blood, it does not speak, and they will never speak for you. It's just some people think outside of a box, and some people were born in a box. I'm just like, wait a second! You guys had boxes? Flow of speech. Fast talker, loud talker, slow talker, numberler. Theatrical. How do you speak? Eloquent. Broken English, Ebonics. I don't really know what I was thinking I was doing this one. I was just trying to get as many examples of what I mean when it comes to the scale. But like, I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a stickler for speech, but sometimes I am. I'm more of like a stickler for teeth. Like, if you got pretty teeth, whoo, you're definitely gonna have my attention. If you ain't got pretty teeth, whoo, you're gonna have to have a very bomb-ass other things for me to really give a shit. Because, like, I'm really weird about teeth. I don't know why, but I fucking love a person with a nice smile. Like, you don't even have to have, like, straight teeth. Like, your teeth could be crooked, because mine are. But, like, how do I explain it? I don't know, because they could even be noticeably crooked. I think it's just like, if you got very nice pearly whites, they're just fucking very nice pearly whites. It doesn't matter. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I'm aware of that, and I hope other people are starting to learn that. Like, your perfect, my perfect are not going to be the same, and that's still 100% fine. Sound of voice. Deep pitch, high pitch, rough, raspy, aggressive. So it's just like, what is your voice sound like, and do I like it, and do I want to listen to it, or is it just like, because I feel like if I'm gonna want to be with you forever, I can't hate the fucking sound of your voice. Like, I don't know, like, there's certain things that you could dislike about your partner and still be fine. Like, you can still be like, oh, I don't like the way that they drive, but they get me from point A to point B safely, as well as they don't necessarily cause me to have panic attacks or cause me freak out all that much. But it's just like, I would prefer to drive, but of course I'd let them drive, because, well, sharing is caring, and I love them, and if they enjoy driving, then who am I to take that away from them? But I don't know, everybody thinks different. Personal hygiene. How often do you do self-maintenance? Showers, brushing teeth, deodorant, fragrance, brushing hair, cutting hairs, remembering to remove things that will break up your skin. I was trying to be as vague as possible when it came to certain things, because, like, I personally don't care if females wear makeup. Honestly, I would prefer a female not to wear makeup, but I'm also aware that some people might actually use this, so it's just like, well, let's just use this and keep it as vague as I possibly can, because of the fact that I might not be the only one that's using this. I was trying to make this in creation for others. I was trying to make this for community use, not just for Ethan purposes. Submissiveness. Your willingness to submit. Is there a set things someone needs to do? Will you never submit? Some people, they just want to always be dominant, as well as some people, it's like you gotta be more dominant than they're dominant, and they'll become submissive. As well as some people, they just will never be submissive to anyone or just to you, because you just ain't got what they're looking for. And I get that, which is why I'm like, it pisses me off because women keep testing my gangster. And I say it like that because certain women will do and say certain things. I'm just like, guys wouldn't even try this shit. And that's because I am in the world where it's like, if it's got a penis, I'm going to hit back. If it's got a vagina, I'm going to think really hard if I'm going to hit back. Because, like, to me, I would not outrightly hit a female regardless of how pissed off she makes me, regardless of how much she pokes and prods me. But if she can hit and beat me like a dude can, bruh, you fight this bitch. This ain't no bitch. She got a penis. I swear. I swear she's got a penis. I don't just go around hitting women. I do not fight things that I believe are weaker than me. And I know that might sound sexist, but that just means most women are safe as long as I deem you to be weaker, which I do deem most women to be weaker than me. But either way, like, this ain't no bitch. And I don't give a fuck if it's trans or not. Like, she got some, I don't know, autism strength, hysterical strength. I don't know what she got, but she ain't no she the way she fucking beat on me. Like, I would never hit a female. But this ain't no female. This is a bitch. Aggressiveness. Why are you aggressive? What keeps you calm? Yeah, like, why are you so angry? Calm it down. You know, we don't exist forever, right? Like, if you can escape whatever is upsetting you, why stay upset? I don't know. Everybody different. But at the same time, I've come to learn as time has progressed from sitting through bullshit that I thought I wanted. I ain't sitting through nothing I don't want no more. Like, if I don't like your communication style, deuces! I meant your aggressiveness, as well as your communication style, as well as any of these things. If I don't like it, deuces! Because we're not entitled to any of our time and energy with each other. We just assume, oh, I'm just trying to be nice. To who? Remember, at the end of the day, you can only be nice to yourself, so why spend extra time and energy with people that make you feel uncomfortable? That's not a nice thing to do for yourself and to yourself. Shit, this car is hot as fuck. Communication style. Do you share your thoughts with words, music, dancing, drawings? Do you go to people when you have issues? Do you act passive-aggressive? Are you non-confrontational? Are you afraid because of past experiences? Are you blunt? Are you prone to yell? Do you get upset quickly? Do you argue to win or to figure out why there's an issue? How do you communicate? Or do you just wait until things blow over and hope you never need to speak about it? Honestly, I think that one was probably the most well-detailed of all of them. How the fuck do you like to communicate? Or are you just an asshole, bitch, and things I do not know how to insult correctly? Yeah, I haven't thought of a non-binary insult quite yet, but in time I might. Emotional intelligence. Do you know what you want? Are you aware of what upsets you? Can you express clearly how you feel? Do you have issues communicating your feelings? So, yeah, why are you upset? Can I do anything to help? Why are you upset? Will food help? Will flowers help? Can I help? Or am I just being a butthead right now? Like, why are you upset? I'm just trying to figure out if I can do anything to help. Just anything. But if you're not willing to tell me what I can do, then there's no reason you should be upset at me. Even if you just say, hey, could you just give me some space? That's still communicating to me that you need to breathe and I need to get out of your way so you don't lash out on me. But either way. Social status. How do you feel about going out? How do you feel about social media? How do you feel around large groups? Do you enjoy going out in nature? Would you rather stay in the city? Are you flexible in the environment? Just basically, like, how do you want to be perceived in this world? Where do you want to be in this world? And do you even like this world? Is what I'm getting at. But I don't know. Flexibility depending on who's using this, aside from Ethan. Self-awareness. Do you know what's going on? What do you know? Politically, socially, religiously, how do you perceive existence? Do you believe things are earned, worked for, or just given? Do you listen? What you see, do others always see? Do you believe in order? What's your relationship with the law? How do you feel about others directing you? Son of a bitch, at least it's almost over with, because it's fucking hot in this bitch. Ability to be accountable. It's just self-awareness, like, literally, can you be held accountable? It's just my self-awareness. Like, because if you can't be held accountable for any of your fucking shit, I don't want to be around you. Ability to be accountable. Are you aware you could be the organizer of the madness? Can you change your behavior, or do you just use apologies like a band-aid? Like, do you say I'm sorry like that's going to fix everything? Because I'm sorry only works when you say I'm sorry and you never do that thing that you're apologizing for again, unless it's the lapse of memory, because sometimes things are harder to re-implement after possibly doing it for so many years. But at the same time, it's putting forth the time, energy, and effort into changing instead of just giving that I'm sorry. It's like saying I love you and not putting forth any time and energy to show and prove what your love means when you say I love you. So if your I'm sorry means that you're just going to say I'm sorry and continue doing it, then that's me learning that your sorry means absolute jack shit, because what the fuck are you apologizing for if you're still doing the thing that made me upset to begin with? Bitch, you're not apologizing. You're just trying to restart me just so you can do it again. Either way, stay accountable, you jackasses. Those that don't know preferred pronouns to, and bitches. Disability. Because at this point in life and existence, I'm pretty sure everybody has a disability. It's just rather if they know it or not. Are you sick? How sick? Does this stop you? Does this slow you down? Does it change your mood? Is it hereditary? Can you work? Will you eventually need full service care? Is it physical, emotional, mental? Is it a sliding scale? Because like I said, just about everybody has a disability. It's just rather if they know it or not. And for the fact that like not every single disability seems to come out like it's a disability, it's just like, are you sure it's disabled? Because me, the creator of these thoughts, if you watch any of my other videos, I literally love to work out. I love soccer as well as I love marijuana. So it's just like, to look at me working out and playing soccer, it's like, are you sure this motherfucker's a heart patient? Are you sure he's got lung issues? Are you sure? Because I'm also sitting in a very hot car to read all this information. It's just like, are you sure? Okay, maybe the hot car might say more of a mental disability instead of a physical disability. But either flipping life, some people just don't allow a disability to find them. It's just, well, it's life. And people have always told me to stop being lazy and stop being weak. So I stopped being weak, and now it's just like, yeah, I've done everything I've wanted to regardless. At least I have personally. Like, I've basically done just about everything I want to. I'm still alive. I want to be dead, but here I am reading this. Either way, sex drive. Do you like to fuck? Barely like sex? Only making love? How often do you enjoy to screw? Would you rather no intercourse? Would you rather schedule booty calls? Is private play an award for helping around? What's your relationship with your baby dance? Essentially, I'm just asking, do you want to fuck at all? Just a little bit, a lot of bit, like what is it? I want to know why and if you want to fuck, and why not you don't want to fuck. And sometimes, yes, I do want to fuck a lot, and sometimes I want to fuck a little bit, and sometimes I don't even care to fuck. Like, I literally have been in Ohio for 2 weeks, and I don't even want to fuck anybody. Like, if I was in Michigan, I definitely, 2 weeks without sex, that's barely ever heard of for me. I'm out here shooting shots in Michigan. If it takes me longer than 2 weeks to have sex, that's because I'm having issues with getting consent, ladies and gentlemen, and those that don't know the preferred pronouns to. Because if it was just all about having sex, ladies and gentlemen, and those I don't know preferred pronouns to, what if it's not a yes, then it's a rape. Sex is only sex when they say yes. As well as within the right age parameters, because some people, yes, yet again, with the whole entire accountability and being self-aware, they don't know what the fuck sex means. So I don't care if they say yes, it still could be considered rape, because some people are like, but there's a gray area. Yeah, there is a gray area, and I just pointed it out. If they don't know what sex is, they can't define to you what the consequences of having bad sex and good sex is, then you shouldn't be out here fucking them. And a lot of people I communicate with, I feel like they're too stupid to even have sex with. So I'm just like, fuck me. I might as well go out and find myself a cog girl. It seems a lot easier. I'm just saying, like, it just takes too much time management and fucking energy. It's like essentially still paying money. It's just this money stays within me compared to the money that I got through exchanging my time, and now it's currency. So I gave her these dollar bills, but essentially I gave the prostitute my time. I just exchanged it differently. Like, I gave her two versions of my time. I gave her time for the hour that I spent with her, as well as I gave her time in exchange of $200, which was really like, how long does it take me to make $200? I think it was about 11 hours of my time. So really, I gave her 12 hours, officer. I was not paying for a prostitute. Leave me the fuck alone. I gave this woman 12 hours of my time. 1 hour physically, and then like 11 hours transactionally. I'm just saying, officer, this is not prostitution. Either way, view on family. What's family in your world? Only blood? How well I know you? How long I've known you? Only those that always help out? Everyone is family. Family is what's that? Oh, family? What's that? Do you believe animals can be as important as humans? If so, how important? Little kids, parents, or just a really good friend? Like, I've come to learn throughout my experiences as an orphan, I do believe family is not just blood. Family is who you choose, as well as family can be animals. Like, I would be upset. Okay, I got this teddy bear. I've had it ever since I was basically in America, basically, because it's my surgery teddy bear. So I've literally thought, if anybody aside from me ruined that teddy bear, I would happily. There's a couple things I'd happily go to prison for. I would happily murder somebody for ruining it, just because some people are just like, oh, what is this? Oh, it's a possession. To you, it is nothing. To you, the beauty of anything and the value of anything is all perceived by the individual. So to me, that is a lot of things to me. And to me, that is more than enough for me to be willing to murder you, torture you. I would even call the cops on myself, happily tell them somebody destroyed a possession of mine and it had such high sentimental value to me, I didn't even value their existence, and they thought it was funny to do that in front of me. So officer, I did have a mental split. I don't care if you throw me in an asylum or a prison. I did nothing wrong. I warned them on countless occasions that I absolutely love this teddy bear and it has very strong emotional connections to me, and they decided to be moronic. I live here. Be here fast as possible. I'm not gonna leave, but I don't fucking like waiting. Thank you. And I turn my own self in, because fuck you mean you're gonna fuck around and find out the stupid way. If I warn you, I'm generally trying to warn people. I'm not one to be played with. And some people are just like, oh, real scary people don't warn people. I could be autistic, motherfucker. I was taught if you don't ask, then you're not gonna get answers to shit. So I just be answering shit that nobody even asks questions to because, well, I think it's rude not to inform people. I generally do. I inform people as much as I possibly can, but I also realize some motherfuckers don't want to learn things. Some people don't want to listen. So I just figure, hey, the information's there. Now, rather if you come across it or not, that is all up to you. But the information is there. The information is everywhere. But the hard part about the information is finding it as well as fact checking it. Because once you start to try to figure out to fact check it and you follow the lines, some information is not based in truth. Some information is based off of money, and that money is to get you away from the truth. So that's why I find it hard to always know the truth, because I realize a lot of things are whatever we can do to keep the people happy, quote unquote. And what I mean happy is whatever we can do to keep them subdued while we fucking ass rape them. And what I mean by that is whatever the system can do to continue to fuck us as the people that work for them, but they say we don't, quote unquote, work hard enough. It's like, bitch, if we worked any harder, maybe we'd have a revolution by now. But no. The American people don't give a fuck about themselves. That's why this is why Americans love toxic relationships, the fucking relationship that they're in with their own government. They don't know what healthy is. And I'm speaking from a Haitian mindset. Like, I'm not gonna read any more on this. I'm so fucking drenched in sweats, like I jumped in that damn pool. I was gonna try to read this as well, some poems, but today is too hot of a day for me to be sitting in this car for as long as I've been doing it. But because I am who the fuck I am, I did it. Now my only problem is gonna be I'm not even 100% sure if this is catching all my audio, so I might be either very happy at the end of this or very pissed and have to do this all over again. So yeah, until next time, I guess.